Good day, folks. Welcome. My name is Omer, Ahern Jr., and I am the presently serving Grafton County Commissioner for District 3, and that includes, District 3 includes the towns of Ashland, Campton, Alexandria, Hebron, Holderness, Bristol, Bridgewater, Warren, Wentworth, Canaan, Orange, Plymouth, Rumney, Grafton, and Dorchester. That's 15 towns. And I started my term of service back on the 6th of January, two and a half months ago or so. And I am honored to serve the people of Grafton County and especially the people of District 3. And to start off with, I just want to thank my predecessor, Retired Commissioner Marcia Morris, presently of the town of Alexandria. So Marcia, thank you for your service. Give you a little bit of background. I've only got a half an hour to speak today, so I know I'm not going to be able to finish all of the things that I've been working on as your county commissioner here in the last 2.5 months. And actually, I started attending the meetings after the elections in November. So I'm not going to be able to finish everything that I need to share with you today, but there are some things, basic things that I want to get out into the public so we know where we are. So I want to tell you a little bit about what it is for county government here in Grafton County and what the county commissioners do. There are 3 county commissioners in every county here in New Hampshire. There are 10 counties in New Hampshire. And I serve with County Commissioner Wendy Piper, and she is from District 1. And Commissioner Piper is at present the chairperson of the Grafton County Board of Commissioners. I also serve with Commissioner Linda Lauer from the town of Bath, and she serves the people of District 2, or is elected from District 2. And Commissioner Lauer is the vice chairperson of the Grafton County Board of Commissioners. And of course, District 3 is served by Omer C. Ahern Jr. Of Wentworth, and I now serve as the clerk of the Grafton County Board of Commissioners. And let me tell you, as clerk, I have been seeing a lot of very eye-opening things, because every week at the conclusion of every commissioner meeting, and the county commissioners meet every week on Tuesday morning starting at 9 o'clock. And one of the things that's different than my last 2 or 3 terms as a county commissioner is the Grafton County Commissioner meetings are available to be watched via Zoom. So if you go to the County Commissioner website, the Grafton County Commissioner website, just before the meeting starts on every Tuesday morning, you will be able to access the meeting, and there's even a chat box, so if you want to make a comment, you can do that, and you will be able to attend the Grafton County Board of Commissioner meetings. Sometimes there are non-public sessions, and those sessions, of course, are not open to the public. But when we're meeting with the department heads and talking about other issues, you will be able to hear those discussions. The other thing that's very important is beginning tomorrow at 9 o'clock, the commissioners will be starting their budget hearings for the fiscal year 2022. And so every Thursday morning, beginning tomorrow, through the end of April, the commissioners will be discussing with department heads and social service agencies and other county officials what they want to have in their budget. And it's the part of the role of being a county commissioner. The county commissioners will propose a budget to the county delegation. And the county delegation are the ones that actually either accept and pass the county budget, or they will not pass the county budget and make changes to it before they will pass it. Now, who's on the county delegation? The members of the county delegation are all of the members of the general court, state representatives that serve from Grafton County. And so in my part of Grafton County, my state reps are Representative Jeff Greason, Representative Beth Folsom from Wentworth, also Representative Gail Sanborn from Rumney, and Representative David Binford, and of course from Bristol area is Representative Ned Gordon, and we have others. So, and of course there are some representatives that serve here from the Plymouth, Holderness, Hebron area. So these folks make up the county delegation. There is a delegation executive committee that meets about once a month, once a quarter, and the commissioners make a report to them at each one of their executive committee meetings so they can see what the financial situation is of the county going forward. So these are some housekeeping things that I really think you folks should know about, and so that you can go online and attend the commissioner meetings, and you can also attend these budget hearings that are going to be held beginning tomorrow, and again, every Thursday through April, beginning at 9 o'clock. And the folks that are going to be making presentations this Thursday, March 11th, will be the Dispatch Center, the Sheriff's Department, the Human Resources Department, UNH Cooperative Extension, the County Treasurer, and the County Conservation District. So these are the first folks that will be presenting their budgets for the commissioners to consider. This is their, for lack of a better word, their wish list. And sometimes we're not able to meet their wishes, but we certainly will try to meet their needs. And I know, especially this year, because we've been dealing with the lockdown and the COVID-19 and all of those issues, we're going to be very, very careful with your money, you folks, the taxpayers of Grafton County. Taxes are still going up, and that's not right, in my opinion, in this particular economic climate that we find ourselves. A lot of issues that we don't have a lot of control over. We've received notice from the state of New Hampshire that Grafton County is going to have to absorb somewhere around $500,000 in additional retirement payments for our retired county employees from over the years. That's a lot of money to make up. So we've got to kind of deal with that issue. But these are the decisions that are being made by your state representatives down in Concord. They're the ones that pass the laws. And so I really ask you to talk with your state representatives, and they're the ones that really set a lot of the expenses that are passed down onto the county. And so we as county commissioners, we've got to live with the statutes that are imposed upon us. And one of the main statutes that we operate under is the statute that tells the county commissioners what things that they are responsible for operating and managing within their counties. And in Grafton County, the county commissioners are responsible for running the county nursing home and the county house of correction and the county jail, collectively known as the Department of Corrections. And we also have a county farm, which has an outstanding dairy program. We also have pigs, and we'll be selling piglets later on in the spring. So if you're interested in buying a pig for future purposes, come to Grafton County up in North Haverhill, and I can give you the phone number for the county farm here so that you can talk with them. We also are going to be restarting our chicken poultry program with some new chicks here in a couple of weeks. And we may be looking into raising turkeys as part of a new program that the commissioners just adopted yesterday called the Farm Doc program. FARMDOC. And that is a proposal, a program that one of its 5 primary goals is to feed the inmates in the Department of Corrections almost totally off of the Grafton County farm. To feed all the dairy products, milk, cheese, butter, yogurt into the Department of Corrections. To feed the meat products, beef, chicken, pork, and eggs into the Department of Corrections. And to also vegetables, and to feed the Department of Corrections almost entirely off of the farm. And right here I have the invoices from Cisco that I sign off on every week as a county commissioner. And the line item in the Department of Corrections budget, and we're going to be talking about that here, over the next few weeks. In the fiscal year 2020, the meals line item for the Department of Corrections, are you sitting down when I tell you this? It was $201,000. That's just the amount of money that you, the taxpayers, pay in to feed the inmates in the Department of Corrections. In the 2021 fiscal year budget, the line item for feeding the inmates meals, again, that's a separate line entitled Meals in the budget to feed the inmates in the House of Correction. That budget this year is $198,000. And the inmates eat very, very well off of you, the taxpayers. And again, the Cisco truck comes in about once a week and leaves off an amazing assortment of foods for the inmates at the House of Correction. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be feeding the inmates, but I believe if you look at the manifest here, the Cisco manifest, the inmates eat better than most of my constituents here in District 3. I'm proposing that the inmates will probably be eating as the same or better by eating food that is produced on the dairy farm, on the vegetable gardens, and the chickens and the pigs, and we can make honey there. So we're not going to be, I don't think, based upon my experience with farming and county farms in New Hampshire, treating the inmates any differently in terms of nutrition and varieties of food than what they're getting off the Cisco truck. So this is part of the Farm Doc plan, and the primary goal of the Farm Doc program is to save the taxpayers of Grafton County money. Save your tax dollars. And part of that is the Farm Doc program is to bring in some new sources of revenue. And again, the Farm Doc program is not going to be put into place in the next 2 months or the next 6 months, but it's going to take time to get into place the mechanics, the equipment that's needed to make these things work. But the important thing is we have the land, we have the animals to make the Farm Doc work. Unfortunately, the one issue that we're dealing with right now, and this is due in part to the COVID-19 lockdown and the courts limiting their availability for dealing with the criminal cases, labor. Labor is a problem for Grafton County right now. The county farm relies on a certain amount of its farm labor to be provided by inmates from the House of Correction. Sometimes you're going to hear me use the phrase residents of the Department of Correction. When I talk about residents of the Department of Corrections, I'm talking about the inmates, folks that are sentenced to the House of Correction by our court system, circuit court or superior court. So that's one of our issues is labor in trying to implement the farm doc program. But again, at yesterday's commissioner meeting, the Board of Commissioners unanimously voted to adopt the farm doc program and to carry out the 5 primary goals of the farm doc program. So hold on to your hat. I'm going to be talking a lot more about the farm doc program in the weeks to come as we try to implement that program. And there are some state rules and regulations that are in place that may hamper initially some of the goals that we want to reach under the farm doc program. But again, I believe working with the Environment and Agriculture Committee down at the State House, working with our state representatives from here in Grafton County and other state reps that we know throughout the state of New Hampshire, we might be able to get some changes that would allow us to do some of the programs that we've identified that can be done to save money for the taxpayers here in Grafton County. Some of the programs or some of the departments under the 3 areas that the county commissioners are responsible for under the state statute. The nursing home. We have an outstanding administrator at the nursing home, Craig Labor, and he comes in about once a month to make his monthly report to the county commissioners, how many residents are in our nursing home, how many of them are Medicaid residents, how many of them are private pay, how many of them are veterans. He also reports on the COVID-19 situation. And right now, we're fortunate that we do not have any residents in the nursing home that are suffering from any of the COVID-19 issues. I'm very proud of our nursing home staff and administrators, because from the very beginning they did what was necessary to really limit any significant problems that we've had with the COVID-19 and the pandemic. So we're very fortunate to have the good work that Craig Labor, Administrator Craig Labor, and his team does at the nursing home. One of the things I need to mention to you about the nursing home is, again, a labor issue. The Grafton County Nursing Home is in great need of nursing staff. We need LPN full-time for the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift, the 11 p.m. to the 7 a.m. shift, and 7 a.m. to the 7 p.m. shifts. Licensed nursing aides full-time. We need RNs and LPNs full-time. Varied shifts and per diem. If you know of anyone, or if you are a nurse that's looking for a nursing position, as I've just outlined, and with great benefits and good salary, and as far as I can determine, it's a job that you don't have peaks and valleys. You know, when you're employed there, there really aren't any layoffs. There are no layoffs. So you might, if you're in the nursing programs anywhere, and you want to work with a very wonderful segment of our population, of our society, working with the elderly, working with our great-grandmothers and our great-grandfathers and grandparents and moms and dads, as the case may be. It's a very, in my mind, having grown up at a county nursing home, It's very rewarding to be working in a nursing home setting, a county nursing home setting. And we're always going to have residents to take care of in our nursing homes, in our county nursing homes. So consider that. Karen Clough, who is the Human Resource Administrator at Grafton County, I asked her if she could give me a list of the jobs descriptions or jobs that we need to fill right now at Grafton County. And she gave me a list. We're looking for a social service director. It's a full-time position. The hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're looking for an RN house supervisor to work from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're looking for full-time dispatchers in our dispatch center, varied hours. We're looking for dietary aides, part-time, varied hours, and weekends, working in our kitchens. Again, I mentioned the LNAs full-time, RNs and LPNs full-time, varied shifts and per diem. We're looking for corrections officers, certified and uncertified, full-time and part-time, for varied shifts to work within our Department of Corrections. And the county will train the right candidates to become certified correctional officers. Again, as a corrections officer, we're always, unfortunately, because of our society, we're always having residents in the Department of Corrections that need to be watched. We even have female residents of the Department of Correction that we house from Coos County. So there's always some opportunities there. We're looking for a corrections department cook, part-time, varied hours. We're looking for housekeepers, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., 24 hours a day. Not that you would be working 24 hours a day, but the shifts cover 24 hours. We have an LNA program, and we're looking for staff development director, and we're looking for an infection preventionist. So if you go to the Grafton County website and go look at the human resource section, and there's also an email. You can email hr@grafton.nh.us. So hr.grafton.nh.us/employment opportunities. But again, hr@co.grafton.nh-us. So really, if you're looking for some good paying jobs that have a lot of stability, in my mind, great benefits, Grafton County, you need to check out Grafton County. We have some other new folks at Grafton County. We have a new farm manager, Grant Nelson, very good dairy farmer. He's from the state of Vermont, but he's doing a great job. We're very fortunate to have a great dairy herd in Grafton County, and that's why we've got a good source of milk and dairy products to feed into the nursing home as well, but primarily right now into the Department of Corrections. We have a new business manager. His name is Andrew Dorsett. I've known Andrew since the year 2002 when we both served together in the New Hampshire General Court. But I was not a commissioner when he was hired. The previous board, made up of Commissioner Linda Lauer, Commissioner Wendy Piper, and Commissioner Marcia Morris, were the three that interviewed Andrew along with some of our department heads and decided to hire Andrew. And we kind of hired him away from the town of Littleton So Littleton, I'm sorry that we were able to hire Andrew away from you, but in my mind, Andrew was a outstanding choice to become the new business administrator for Grafton County. The just previous business administrator, Julie Libby, has now become our full-time financial administrator. So I think that's a good move. And so as we go through our budget process here in the next 3 months or so, our fiscal year starts on July 1st. I think it's July 1st. Yes, July 1st. Julie Libby is going to be an invaluable tool to the commissioners and to you, the taxpayers, as we identify areas that need to be properly addressed in the budget process. Also, I haven't given you the name of our superintendent of the Department of Corrections. I'm sorry, but his name is Tom Elliott. Tom is a Marine veteran, and again, Tom does a fantastic job at the Department of Corrections and partnering as best he can with the inmates that he has to cooperate with and work with the farm program. But right now, I think as of the middle of March, I think he's going to be down to one inmate, one resident in the Department of Corrections that is going to be within all the rules and regulations of the Department of Corrections and state law, would be available to work on the farm. So that's going to create some issues in trying to maintain a farm operation that we have maintained over the years. Again, as I've said before, is we have an outstanding dairy herd. We do have a contract with Agrimark where we deliver whole milk, raw milk to Agrimark, and we receive money from them. And that's income to the farm. But we have some other ideas under the Farm Doc program, which I'm going to talk about more in the future. Andrew Dorsett has a lot of experience working as a town manager in other towns as well. So the issues that we're dealing right now with at the farm is a lot of it is stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdown imposed by the governor of the state of New Hampshire. Again, we have labor shortage issues, and again, as I said, we've got openings in various departments at the Grafton County home and farm. Talked a little bit about the Farm Doc, Department of Corrections, and the budget hearings that are going to be starting on tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Please sit in on that Zoom meeting so you can listen to what's going on. And maybe you might have some suggestions that you can make to me as your District 3 County Commissioner. Give you a couple of phone numbers in the last few seconds that I've got. The County Commissioner's office up in North Haverhill is 787-6941. 787-6941. And you can reach me at my email, omer.ahern.jr@gmail.com. And my phone number in Wentworth, which is the only phone number that I've got. I don't have cell phones because we don't have cell service out there. But my office number is 764-6024. And I am over my time. I want to thank you for listening to me. I plan to be here every week to give you a weekly update. And I will keep you updated with all of the issues that are going on at Grafton County government. So thank you, and I want to, thank all of you folks that are coming to town meetings and voting at the town elections, because local government is so very important. And my final words are, God bless the state of New Hampshire, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you, and take care.